YouTube, what is up? Today we're going to talk about something that's actually something I'm deeply passionate about, and that is Japanese Pokemon cards. So get closer. We're going to talk about if you gave me $1,000 and you asked me what cards to buy in Japanese, these are the cards that I would tell you to buy.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on!
I'm not giving you financial advice. Do what you want with your own money. I'm a big Japanese collector. I love Japanese cards. I'm a big believer in Japanese cards, hence why the Umbreon VMAX, the Rayquaza, and the Gengar, all of those cards are more expensive in English because it's harder to pull and it's just more sought after and it's a smaller market. That's just my opinion though, at least. I know most of my subscribers are English collectors, but I want to put Japanese cards out there because Japanese cards are far better in so many ways. And I want to know your opinion on these cards, so let me know in the comments after you watch the full video what's your favorite card and why you think it's going to go up or down in value. Let's get on to the video. Okay, so this first card, I think people are sleeping on it already, and people are gonna watch this video, they're gonna see this card, and they're gonna be like, pass. I will put my life on it that this card will be expensive in the future. It will be thousands of dollars in the future. The card is this Pikachu V from V-Star Universe. V-Star Universe, from what I've seen, people around me are sleeping on it already. They're forgetting about it. The hype is down or gone, and they just forgot about V-Star Universe, even though all these Scarlet and Violet sets are horrible. But besides the point, this card is incredible. Here's why. V-Star Universe. Is it a good set? Yes. Is it a holiday set which is going to be more rare in the future? Yes. What does it come in? A God pack. Is it easy to pull a God pack? No. I've talked about this so much times on my channel. This Pikachu is going to be very sought after. It's like a promo card in Japanese, right? In English, it's very easy to pull. In Japanese, it's not. It's like a Pikachu promo card. I talked about Pikachu promo cards in Japanese, how I think they're going to go to the moon in my last video. This Pikachu card, it's going to be sought after because it's in a God pack. People are going to say, I'll pass on this card, but in the future, they're going to regret it, and then they're going to think to this video, wow, I should have bought this card. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. This is my opinion, of course. But if you gave me $1,000 right now, this would be my first card that I would buy other than any Japanese cards right now in the market. This is my favorite card to buy right now just because it's so hard to pull and it's going to be very sought after in the future. So I'm just going to get my hot take out right now before I get deep in the video.
Okay.
But this Giratina V. The reason why it's a hot take because I don't see this card as the best card to buy right now just because it's very expensive. Is Lost of Bliss hard to get? I don't think so. Neither is V-Star Universe, but God Pack is. This is an Alternator. I think it's a very nice Alternator. This card can go down, it could go up. It's very speculative about this card, but because I'm biased against this card and I love this card is spectacular. I haven't even seen it in Japanese in hand. I've seen the English one obviously, but not the Japanese one. And the Japanese one, I think is going to be more expensive than the Giratina V in English. So just knowing that, I want this Giratina V. I love the colors in this card. I love this card. I used to hate it. I love it now. I do want this card. If you gave me $1,000, I would pick up this card. If you haven't got it yet, this video is going to be expensive. So if you only have $50 a month to spend, it's probably not a video for you because I go for the big cards. I have an ego, so I want the big chase cards.
Look at this country! You are gay.
Another card that I actually have is this Mimikyu V that was in Brilliant Stars, but it's in VMAX Climax. I love the Japanese sets that are holiday sets because they have a premium to them because of God packs. For example, this GX set, I don't know the name of, but I'm showing it on screen right now. This set was cheap. It was like V-Star Universe. It was actually cheaper, and now it's hella expensive. Do I think that's going to happen with the VMAX Climax? Do I think it's going to happen with Shiny Star V, with V-Star Universe? Yes.
I'm in danger!
I think the holiday sets in Japanese, they're going to be expensive. If you gave me $1,000 to buy those sets, I would buy those sets knowing that. This Mimikyu V, I like because I'm a big Mimikyu fan, and this trainer, I think it's a top chase in VMAX Climax if I'm not mistaken. This card is very nice. Unfortunately, the one I have does have a print line.
I'm having chest pain!
but I do love this card for what it is. I like the colors, I like the contrast of the colors, I like Mimikyu, it has good waifu, so I just seeing this card being a top chase card in VMAX Climax. I see VMAX Climax being a popular set. This is going to be one of my chases in that set. I do have another card, which is this one. This Pikachu. I talked about Pikachu so much in Japanese market. I think Pikachu in the Japanese market, there are so many Pikachu collectors. In English too, but in Japanese, I just see these Pikachu cards go for a top premium. This Pikachu, I think people are sleeping on it. Is it the nicest one out there? No, I think there's more rare Pikachus and there's nicer Pikachus out there in the Japanese market, but this card, it's fairly cheap, and I do love this card in English and in Japanese. If I had a choice, I would want the Japanese one because it's in VMAX Climax. I think that's going to outperform Lost Origin. Could I be wrong? Yes. But I love this card for what it is. I love the colors, I love the contrast. There's no depth of field which I don't like. There kind of is with Ash, like, or Red. Again, I talk about this in a lot of videos, but if the perspective of a photo is taken from a low point of view, Trainer looks more powerful because he's looking down at you. Anything that looks down at you, it looks more powerful. And I get that kind of vibe in this card. I love this card. I think a lot of collectors are sleeping on VMAX Climax right now. It's not very expensive. It's expensive, but not that expensive. And I think these two cards, if you have them, I think they'll go up more than they'll go down. This card I also have. If you've been following my channel, you know it's my favorite alternate art at the moment. It is this Gengar VMAX. I absolutely adore this card. It is one of my favorites. I love the colors. I like the depth of field. Even though the depth of field isn't that great, I just like the artwork for what it is. I like how Gengar's kind of sucking everything up. Honestly, it's just a beautiful card, and I think if people are sleeping on this card, that's fine. I got this card for $500 for a PSA 10. That's cheaper than the English version, and it's harder to get this Gengar from Fusion Strike. Even though Fusion Strike pull rates are horrible, and it is hard to pull this card, but it's harder to get this Gengar in Japanese because it comes in some ultimate deck, some high-class deck it comes out of. Knowing that, this card is hard to pull. In Fusion Strike, it's more accessible because it's English and you can buy them from the secondary market. We're gonna see more English cards because we're English, and the Japanese cards are going to be more rare. Is the market smaller than English? Yes, but I just think that the Japanese alternate arts are going to be so much more than the English ones. So this is why I love this card. I love the card for what it is and the rarity of this card. My last card of today's video is another hot take also, honestly, but it is this Leafeon VMAX from EV Heroes. The reason why I say buy this card now other than in 5 years, because look at EV Heroes booster boxes right now. They're $900 in Canadian prices. That is absurd for a booster box. I remember seeing this booster box for $300 and saying that's expensive, right? I didn't buy this booster box because it was so expensive. It was $300. I am an idiot, okay? The reason why I didn't buy it because I was new to Pokemon, but it was expensive. But $900, is that expensive? I don't think so. I really don't. I think 5 years down the road, I think this booster box will be a lot more than $1,800. That's double it, right? I think this is going to be a box that's very, very sought after. Evolutions in the Japanese market, extremely popular. Extremely. Everyone wants that Umbreon card. There's like 5,000 copies of this Umbreon VMAX in the English market, and it still carries this crazy premium, right? So a lot of people want this card. EV Heroes, it will go up, and it's going to drive the singles of EV Heroes up. I think Leafeon VMAX, this is one of the better cards in EV Heroes. I like it more than the Glaceon and the Sylveon, and those are more expensive than this one. I think this card is very nice. At first, I didn't like it, I can't lie, but now I love it. I absolutely love this card. Any VMAX alternate art in EV Heroes is going to do well, but this is just my favorite VMAX, so this is why I put it in this video. I have bias, yes, I'm aware of that, but I want to know your opinion on these cards. Is there cards that you think that you don't agree with or you do agree with? I want to know your comments. Let me know in the comments because I'm very interested on your opinion. I like to hear your guys' opinion. I really do. I do look at all the comments. This is a video that I like because I love the Japanese market. I don't know if you guys do. Normally my Japanese videos don't do very well, but I love the Japanese cards. I love the quality. They're so much easier to grade and they're harder to get. That's why I like it. It has some sort of premium and I have an ego, so I just want Japanese cards. Let me know if you like Japanese or English cards more. I would actually be really interested on that. I would like to see the ratio on that. So like and subscribe if you got any sort of value from this video. Let me know if you're picking up any cards, and I'll see you in the next video. Deuces. Subscribe, like, deuces.